with me. Slow it. I ain't baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. And me that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't stop.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Santa Clara. This one taken at the 7. Now look at this. A reverse right out of the gate. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run. Here's the one-time Panther, Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey, first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Young. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another try with Brooks. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Young going to give it to Brooks. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll go once more with Brooks. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Let's go.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 5. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Third down, 3 to go.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Purdy to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. Trying to find some of one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Purdy going up top. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd down, Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On second down, it's Brooks. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Young to throw. He's got his man. That's Lee Gettle. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Niners are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Past the 45. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork. 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On play action, Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Young. This one, deep downfield for Mingo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And this time, he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And this will be a Panthers 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time.
Third and 5. Now Young. That is caught. It is Hopkins. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Handoff, it's Brooks running right. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Finding room at the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. On EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5. On the ground, it's Garendo. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Garendo. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is hauled in at the 5.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run here. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Young. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young. Now look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't...
He gets free. to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Slot man in motion left. Young to throw on first and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. This one, deep downfield for Mingo. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on second and 2. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. On the handoff, it's Garendo. He'll work his way only to the 23. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. One more time, it's Guerrero. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.